Jake Elliott, ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Lumen Field. This will be returned from the 2. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Check 58. Here we go, son.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Here we go, son. Sunday. Here we go, son.
They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Red line.
The tight end Fant in motion.
Sunday here, Sunday. Here we go, son.
He'll try and run it with Walker. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Each week coming into the game, every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
Ready. Middle. Here we go, son.
From the gun, it's Gino. He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett. And that is incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
13 next. Daytona.
On 3rd down, they go with Walker.
Stay on the ball.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Lockett headed in motion. That's taken in. Down the left sideline. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. Here's Walker. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. Whoa! Whoa! And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
King.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. Now a give to Barkley, running right. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. A couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
One quarter in the books. 7. A handoff, running left, it's Barkley. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. Reek Woolen brings him down. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and that'll set up 4th down. Now Hurts. That one is caught by Campbell. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the 1st down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
Hey, we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Smith. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Check 58.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? He'll try to run for it.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass, Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
Two first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Line.
They'll motion over Metcalf. Gino now on 1st and 10. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They'll motion over Metcalf.
53.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming.
Cover. Here we go. Alert.
Gino gonna throw, and the rush is gonna get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk, going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs. On 1st down, it's Hurts. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
Go Silver, ready? Hey, 73. Hey, 73. Hey, thumbs up, alert.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the 1st half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
Hey, Silver. Hey! Silver, stop. Hey!
Jalen Hurts on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
On third down, here's Hurts. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And this will be incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A huge play just before the half. It covers 63 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll go play action. It's Smith.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Here we go, Salon. Here we go, Salon.
Working out of the gun, Smith. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts. He's going to air this one out. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. Hurts now. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A pickup there of 13. First down, Philadelphia.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Once again, it's Barkley. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on.
And he'll take it on in. Harris, Campbell, touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles are on the board. It's now 14-7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. First and 10. They'll motion over Metcalf. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. The tight end Fant in motion.
Hey, trio left. 13X, 13X. Cover, cover. We're going to sit up.
Once again, it's Walker. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down. He'll take it up to about the 33-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Middle, middle.
They'll motion over Metcalf.
Hey, we're going to sit up.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll manage only the 34-yard line. He's brought down after a short gain.
Sunday.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, we're going to sit up.
On 2nd down, Walker. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Check 58. We're going to sit up.
A first down throw for Smith. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, we go. Hey, alert, alert.
They'll motion over Metcalf.
Come on, shot.
Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
2-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Hey, we're going to sit up. Indy. Come on, shot.
On the handoff, this is Walker. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
It's 4th down.
Alert.
They'll motion over Metcalf.
Ours.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming.
Hey, here we go, hey. Come on, shot.
They'll go. Smith. That is caught. He finds Walker. And he will have the Seahawks first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
13X.
They run with Walker. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Space to run inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. They get 24 on that one, and just like that, it's first and goal. Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. And the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. Second and goal. They'll run with Walker. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Meyer is now to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Seahawks will take a 21-7 lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. This is first and 10.
Easy, 63, pass. You on left.
They'll drop to throw. So the 12th man, a factor here, as it's a win for the Seahawks. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game.